Hi, everybody. I have a lot to do today because I'm trying to organize some of this mess around my area. And if I could learn how to do one of those, some people put like a fake picture behind them. I don't know how that works. But anyway, I need one of them. But anyway, today I want to talk to you about something that I wonder about. I was taught while still going to school. Yes, I was young enough to go to elementary school even once. But about the separation of church and state. You ever heard about that? So, in my mind, I would think that the separation of church from politics should be separate. Like, there should not be any politics in church, and in politics, there should be no church. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. I might be totally wrong on that. But anyway, I've been listening to this one dude. Well, I've been listening to a lot of dudes or people that talk about religion and different religions and stuff like that because I want to learn. I want to learn why different religions believe different things. Well, this guy he's like a redeemed Zoomer, I think is his name that I've been listening to. Which some of his stuff to me makes perfect sense, and some of his stuff just makes me nuts. I'm just being honest. But one of the things he talked about was, oh, what is in words? Churches being far left or far right. Some of the churches being it's almost to me like, well, he has said that some churches are very conservative, some religions are very conservative, and some of them are very um what's that other word, conservative, or now that word's done left me, unconservative. We'll just go with that word. And it's almost like some religions are blue and some of them are red. Like in politics. Like some states are blue states, some states are red states. So so that to me is really bringing politics into the church, which I do not believe it's supposed to be there. And this dude I was listening to, or maybe it was a different dude, I don't know, was saying that, he was saying about how to choose a church if you don't know how, if you're looking for a new church. First of all, one of the things is you look at the cars in the parking lot, and if you see anything on them cars that shows anything that is not what you do not accept to be Christian like, then don't go in that church. So if you see anything like a pride flag, don't go in that church. That means they let the wrong ones in there. Then if you see anything like a bumper sticker um, that maybe promotes or has something to do with who you vote for, and especially if it's somebody. Well, if there's a if there's an old bumper sticker on there that says something about a Democratic something running for office, don't go in there either. That's a red flag. Well, in my opinion, okay, and so that would be a more conservative church. No, wait a minute. No, that would be a more democratic, I guess, democratic church. Don't go in there. You be hellbound or something. I don't know if I'm getting my thoughts out exactly right, but so any church that might allow two women to walk through the door at the same time, or two men to walk through the door at the same time, there's a good chance that those people are, how do I say this? How they might be gay. They might be. And so this person was saying, don't go into that church. If they allow gay people in that church, then you just don't go into that church, because that means there's bad people in there. Well, I'm wondering how, for one thing, aren't we supposed to not judge? Are we supposed to not judge as just a human person walking this earth? Aren't we supposed to not be able to judge another person? Now, I do know that if you meet up with somebody and that somebody to you just gives you the creeps or something, because you just feel like your gut feeling knows there's something wrong, maybe that person is just not somebody I want to hang out with. Well, you can choose not to hang out with that person. You don't judge them, but you can choose not to hang out with that person. So if you, like for me, I don't like bad language. Bad language just there, and there's some words, but I'm 75 years old. There is people who were born many, many years ago, like me, that just did not grow up with dirty words or bad language. And so, and we don't like it still. But some of the newer people, I mean, people that were born in the 2000s or that's just like that's a part of their language is using some of those off-color words. And so, and I have heard people use them, but I just don't like it. I just don't like it. So sometimes I think, well, I don't want to just have a whole dinner time conversation with this person that uses that kind of language. And so that's probably not somebody I'm going to hang out with. Although it's them. If it's what they choose to do, that's them. I can't judge them. All right. So back to the church. Now let's go back to the church. Okay, we don't judge. So I think of all places that anyone should be accepted is in a church. Now, what if, I have often said, I used to tell my sister-in-law, if something happens to your brother, My sister-in-law is just a single woman, and I said, if something happens to your brother, and I'm stuck in here by myself, you're going to have to move in with me because I ain't planning to be alone. Would that make us gay? No. Now, if there's two ladies that live in the same house, and two ladies live in the same house, drive in the same car, go to the grocery store together, go watch a movie together, does that make them gay? No. Unless you use the gay word that we used to use way back in the day, which meant happy. Well, then they might be gay if they're happy. But it doesn't make them gay what the gay word is now. What if, okay, maybe they have separate bedrooms. Oh, maybe it's only a one-bedroom house. Maybe there's a king-size bed. Maybe sister and sister-in-law might sleep in the same bed. Does that make them gay? I don't think so. Now, what some people assume is that if there's two women sleeping in the same bed or two men in the same bed, that maybe they might be doing the horizontal mambo, the dance with no pants, whatever they call it. That might make them homosexual or whatever the word is. That might. But even still, do we have the right to judge them? No. Now, that might not be for me. It might be for some other people, but it ain't for me. So I might say, oh, yucky. But it's not for me to judge. And I am sure there is a lot of couples, like two women or two men, that live in the same house. Do we even know? Do we even want to know if they're doing the horizontal mambo? There are some couples of a man and a woman married that live in the same house, and they sleep in the same bed, and they don't do the horizontal mambo. I kind of know that because I've got a husband and we've been married for a long time, and we don't have anything to do with the horizontal mambo. We don't want to. We just don't feel like we have to. And so, I mean, I've got a whole bunch of children, so you know I've done the horizontal mambo. That was my last husband. We overdid it, actually. But anyhow, for us to judge people is just wrong. Just wrong. Now, of course, if somebody's trying to go into the church and they have like loaded up with guns and stuff, yeah, you probably don't want them in there. You probably don't want them in there. And so, and that would be common sense. The Bible tells me in many ways, now I like the Bible. I'm not religious, let me tell you. I've had a religion. And the religion part of Christianity has just absolutely confused me. Even the word Christianity confuses me. But I believe in God. I believe there's only one God. I believe there is one God. So no matter what religion you are in any part of the world, whatever you call this entity that I call God, you might not call him God. You might not call him God. You might call him something else, and it might not even be a him. We don't know that for sure either. So, whatever you call him, it's just the same entity, the higher power. See, that's another thing. I have been connected with AA, Alcoholics Anonymous. There's Alcoholics Anonymous, Narcotic Anonymous, Overeating Anonymous. They all work on this 12-step program. Anonymous. That means you don't get no rewards. I mean, it's just like you don't, nothing. There's just, you're just totally anonymous going in there. And they call what I call God, they call the higher power. The higher power. And now I have heard some people say, oh, that's wrong to call, that anonymous groups saying higher power, that's somebody else. Well, no, that's not somebody else. That's still God, the highest power there is. And but because they call it the higher power, that means that lets any religion come in, any belief, any custom can come in. If you've got a problem and you feel like you need to have a program that helps you through it. And so then it's called the higher power. So if you want to call it God or whatever you want to call it, some people don't have they don't want anything to do with Buddhism because they think they because it's thought that they think Buddha is God. No, they don't. They don't think Buddha is God. No, they don't. Buddha is a real person that went, this is only what I know and I understand, is this man left his entire, he was so confused. He left his entire family and he went out to the forest. And he stayed in the forest and he prayed, meditated, went in deep thought, just trying to, why does my glasses look crooked? Oh well. Trying to organize things in his head to where he could understand. And when he came back, when Mr. Buddha came back, he explained what he had come up with on his own to people, to make and this has been like a long time ago. He explained to people what he had come to understand. And people very much understood what Mr. Buddha was saying. And so they now, I don't think they worship Buddha, that's not the right word, but they have a lot of respect for this man who come to help them understand. And so they show a lot of respect to him, to Mr. Buddha, in a lot of different ways. But that, all he did was explain what he knows, what he learned, what he came up with in his own mind. And so that helped teach these people in his country right from wrong, good from bad, and it made for better people. And so this is just my belief. It's not anything written in gospel. Just, okay, so, but that didn't take away from the highest power, which I call God. And so, and then there's another religion, sort of is kind of the same way of thinking. In this religion, you don't pray to God. You pray to different saints, and there's different saints that are that have different jobs. Like, I think Saint Anthony you pray to if you lose your keys, you pray to Saint Anthony. I think it's Anthony. I might be wrong, but to help you find your keys, and then you should be able to find your keys. And then there's different saints that you um, pray for prosperity or pray for health or different things. I don't know them all, but now you pray to that saint, or you actually visit with that saint, and that saint will take your request, and that saint will pray to God. And then I guess God will get back to the saint, and the saint will get back to you. I think. I'm not sure.
Hi.
Hi, Aria, darling. You having a good day? Okay, that's good.
My hair's messy.
Yeah, mine. That's why I put on my hat. I don't have to ever comb my hair, nothing, nor nothing. So anyhow, you know what? I've already been on here 20 minutes, 21 minutes and 20 seconds. So I'm gonna stop this right now because I gotta get to work. I got lots to do today, and I feel like I got energy right now. So I need to use up this energy for something constructive. But I'm going to get back on here in the next couple of days, and I'm going to go on again, blabber in my mouth about whatever I just feel like I have to blabber my mouth about. And I'm going to let y'all go for right this minute. But I'll be back. But you know what? I do ask because I believe in God. And I believe in the power of prayer. Believe it. I believe in the power of prayer. I believe in God because that makes me feel good. Now, some people might say, oh, there's no real God out there. Well, it makes me feel good. If there is or if there is not, I'm going to believe. And I'm going to believe. And do you like my hat? I love my hat. It's just fuzzy. But anyway, okay, I'm going to get busy now. Hey, and thank you for watching. Thank you so much for watching. You are just wonderful. And if you'd leave a little comment below, or and if you want to leave a like, or if you want to subscribe or whatever, that's all up to you. I'm not telling you you have to, because this is just a little channel. It doesn't really. I got like 3, maybe I got 4 subscribers now. I don't know. But anyhow, you just do you. You just do you. If you want to, I don't tell you how to think or nothing, nor nothing. Okay, I love you guys though. Thank you. And give me your thoughts on some stuff. Because when I hear your thoughts, I mix them up with my thoughts, and then I come up with a thought that I might be happy with. God bless and keep you, and I'll see you on my next video.